And I think the recording has just started. Yeah, the Zoom kind of like look different. But anyway, Paulina, are you there? Yeah, I can see you, Paulina. You're so fresh. Ako, sobrang gulo ng buhok ko. I just came out from the shower as well. So there's the three of us now. We're supposed to be four. So we're supposed to have Jasmine with us, but Jasmine is not online right now. So this is what I'm planning to do. I will be the consultant. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a 3 minutes introduction for my prospect and then my business partner. So originally we are supposed to be like our business partner or like our upline is supposed to be Pauline and is supposed to be Jasmine, but I can't find Jasmine anywhere. So the show must go on. Well, this is what we're going to do. We are just going whatever stored knowledge that you have. And okay, so the 3 minute introduction, I will be the person, I will be the consultant. And on the first scenario, we will have Sharina. We will have Sharina as the prospect. And we will have Pauline as my US, or let's say my upline. So Pauline will be introduced as a business partner. And then later on, if we don't have Jasmine, we'll switch it. So Pauline, it will only be at least 15 to 20 minutes. So we only have 40 minutes in this call. So it will be at least maybe 15 minutes if you can make it that quick. Because actually what Brittany wants is that Brittany wants for the prospect to think that this is something that can be duplicatable, meaning you don't have to drag the call for an hour or more than 30 minutes just for them to tell them, to give them an introduction what the business is all about. And then after that, you will just tell the prospect that we will send you an email with all the information that you need in order for you to know more about the product. And then we might give you, we might do a follow-up with you if you, in case you have any questions. And we would like you to give us your email on the chat window. So that's it. So basically for you as the business partner, all you just have to do, this is how it's the outline. First is that you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to tell like a short story. And then how this business got into your lap. And then after that, after the story about how you stumbled upon this business, then you ask the prospect what interests her about this business. So it's really up to the prospect if he's interested or she's not interested, so that you would know right away if you would continue to the introduction. So if the prospect is interested, then you continue to the introduction in terms of like, you know, these are the products are started in, you know, high-end department stores in the US, and then later on they went to e-commerce, and then these are the doctors who made Proactive, and this is the #1 premium skincare brand in the US. And then I guess from there, just mention about, you know, the programs and what else. So it's the 5P: presence of the doctor, the products, the profit potential, and what is another P? The programs and the positioning.
And the positions.
So positioning is the, you know, it's just, you know, 2 months in Australia, this is the best time to join, etc. Okay, so Jasmine is saying that she's under the weather, and yes, we will do 3-way. You're supposed to be the upline. Okay, so anyway, while waiting for Jasmine to hop in, why don't we get started? So I'm going to make an introduction of, actually Sharina is the prospect and Pauline is the US upline. Okay, so ready, action. Hi Sharina, thank you so much for How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thank you so much for
Okay.
hopping into this call, and thank you for your interest in learning about this business. So my name is Lany Cochon, and I live here in Sydney. I am working full time. I have my husband doing his chores at the background. And I have two kids, and yeah, I am a full-time mom. But anyway, I would like to introduce you to my business partner, Pauline, and she
Hi,
would let you know.
Pauline.
Hi,
Yeah,
Sharina.
she would.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
It was
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
Pauline will explain to you more about this business. So go ahead, Pauline. It's your
Uh,
turn.
yeah, hi, Sharina. So it's
Hi.
Pauline here. So it's really good to have you here. So basically, I want to introduce myself first and how I get along with the business, and then how I've got connected with Lany. So, I by background, I am a chemical engineer, and I've used to have sensitive skin as well. So it's been a long time that I wanted to be a dermatologist, though I haven't really got into it. But yeah, years after, unexpected things came as well. So the company had this layover of people. So it was unexpected that I would be one of the persons to be taken out from the company. So that was a big shock to the family and financially. And then another thing happened like after 2 months, my husband was asked to leave the work as well. So it basically connected to our finances. And then I've tried so hard to make things work, like do some income, like some businesses, even just online, just to patch up with some of the finances. And then that's when Rodan and Fields got introduced to myself. So a friend of mine, not really a close person to myself, but then she contacted me on Facebook and introduced that there is something new in the US. And so she said it was free and all that stuff. So I get interested, I searched for it, and then she introduced that the doctors are the same doctors that made Proactive, and Proactive has been really popular around the world. So that's basically how I went through it. And so when we went to Australia, I met with Lany through LinkedIn. So yeah, it was good. So that was me. So, and it is also good to hear from you. So first things first, I wanted to know what interests you most with the Dynam Fields. Have you heard about it before, or is it
Um,
the first time?
Actually, I have heard before, and I heard it's a really good product. Um, but I actually want to know more about the business side of it.
Oh yeah, so that's great because you already have an interest in it. So, um, so basically the products really work well. So business-wise, these doctors have started on the last on the mall, like the shops and the high-end malls. But then they observed that the the products are actually just bought by a few and been known through the word of mouth. So they decided to like take them off from the shelves and do it as a different type of business, and then offer it to like the ordinary people and market it. So like Lany and myself. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. So the 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 business is a different like a marketing strategy compared to the other markets. So if you are really keen to know about that information, Lany and I could email you the details of it. So basically there are like potentials in the business. So you can have your teammates, you can grow your teammates as well. So since the products really work, you have your own website where you can share with with those people that's interested. So you don't have to do inventory essentially. So it will like save you time on that one as well, which is really good
Oh,
because some
sounds
people like
interesting.
because some people doesn't really want inventory because not because they might miss out on something and all that stuff. So yeah, and you don't have to market it as well because it has already been established in the US. So you don't have to like spend much money just to do
No.
marketing stuff and and all that. So yeah, it's
Okay.
really good. Yeah. So what's good at the moment as well is that the potential to earn from it is since it's new in Australia, you really have the opportunity to build up your business because it's new in there, so not much people have like heard about it. So if you start your business from now, imagine how you go along like after 6 months, after 3 2, and then as well as when it expands to Asia. So if you would like think about it, you really have a big room for growth, not only for your teammates but also for the business as well. Yes, and
Okay.
yeah. So another thing that I would like to share is that at the moment the company has what we call the Spark program. So essentially, what happens is that we do have the certain levels of being a consultant. So it goes like you have to be at different levels at different times. It depends how you work on it. So your investment would essentially be given back to you in time, which is like in the first 3 months, where you can get like $1,000. So yeah, which
Oh,
is
so
really
you can
interesting.
get it back. Yeah.
Yeah, which is really good. Not
Oh,
all businesses have that, you know, benefit to have that investment back in just 3 months or so. So it's really good.
okay. Sounds good. Maybe you can tell me more about it, or maybe send me something so I
Yeah,
can read
sure.
through it.
Yeah, Lany and I can provide you more information about it, and
Mm.
then yeah, maybe we could do a follow up call on you after like a few days. We will send you a message again just to check how you go, and then follow up how you go through with it. So if you could just send your email to this chat box that we have created, that would be great, and Lany and I could just contact you through it.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good. Thank
Yeah,
you so
so
much for explaining all that.
yeah, it's my pleasure, and yeah, thank you as well for helping it, for giving
No
your time. So
worries.
is Lani still around? Maybe you could
Yeah, I'm
try to.
still here. Thank you so much for your time, Sharina, and thank you
That's
so
okay,
much, Pauline.
guys. Thank you for your
Okay, guys.
time.
Okay, cut. Okay, so that was a really good call, and that's a really good practice. So,
Yeah.
anyway, let's
Oh my God,
just.
I don't think I can do this.
So Jasmine is on the line,
I
but
don't think
she
I can
said that
do this.
she's.
It's just so hard.
But
I know.
anyway, we can, practice makes perfect. That's the reason why we can do that, and we can always make mistakes. So it's just us, if even if you make mistake, even if you say whatever the wrong words, it's just us. There's really no real prospect, but then this
That's
is
right.
practice for us. So anyway, let's welcome Jasmine on the line. She's not
Hi,
feeling well.
Jazz. Oh,
She's
poor,
under the
poor
weather, so
Jazzy.
she's not showing herself on the video. So she's just listening
Oh,
from her phone. So Jazz, what happened is actually I pretended that I am the consultant, and on that call, actually, Sharina pretended the prospect, and Paulina, Pauline, um, pretended like the upline, my upline. So originally we wanted is that you will also pretend to be the upline. So do you think are you ready to do that? Or if not, then we will just pass the microphone to Sharina and cover for you for now since you're not feeling well. So
You
let
know,
us know.
as far as I could, well, when I entered the conversation, Pauline was doing an excellent job already. So,
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so basically this session is actually for us to really do a
well done,
rotation.
Pauline.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
well
don't
done,
think I can do
Pauline.
what you do. I can't do it.
So
I'm gonna shit
anyway,
my pants.
okay. So anyway, we are going to shift now the situation. I am still the consultant, and this time Pauline will be the prospect, and Sharina will be our U.S. business. I mean, it's not really U.S.,
No,
but my upline.
ako magsasalita.
Well, Jasmine, are you ready? Do you think you can
Jasmine
pretend
can
like
do
a
it.
business partner?
Jasmine
Jasmine, do
can
you want to save Sharina?
say,
Jasmine, for me.
I'm gonna try. I
Okay, yay! Thank you so much.
yay! You can do
Even if
it.
Jasmine is not feeling well, thank you so much for doing this, Jasmine. So, okay, let's go ahead. So this is how it goes, Jasmine. I'm going to do like a 3 minutes introduction about the prospect and you, and then it's just a 3 minutes introduction. And then after that, what you have to do is that you just have to tell your story first, whatever story, whatever, a quick story about yourself. And then after you tell your story, how Broden and Fields fall into your lap. And then after you tell your story, ask the prospect what made her interested in this business. And then after that, then you tell her, okay, I'm gonna give you like a very basic introduction about this business, where Roden and Fields, from high-end department store in the U.S., they move it outside and from outside of the glass counters, and
They
made
were
a
pulled out of the
different
retail.
model. Yeah, and pull out of the retail, and then became like a direct selling and e-commerce. And then these are the doctors who make proactive. And then mention the 5P, which is the presence of the doctor. We have products that are working. We have before and afters. And then mention about the program. We have Spark program. And then mention about
The profit.
profit potential, and as well as the positioning, which is just very new in Australia, and it's the number one skincare brand, or premium skincare brand in the US. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get started. So now I'm going to pretend to be the consultant. Okay, so hi. Okay, so it's Sharina again. Sharina again as the prospect. So Pauline will just listen in. Okay. So hi Sharina, how are
Hi.
you?
I'm great. Thanks. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for hopping on in this call, and we really appreciate you having a little bit of your busy schedule to hop into this call and to know and learn more about this business. I would like to introduce to you my business partner, Jasmine, about what this product and what is this business all about. So Jasmine, go ahead.
Sharina,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. It's so nice to have you on this call. I'm so excited for you to learn about us, learn about the product, learn about where we came from, and why we're doing this. First and foremost, I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Jasmine. I'm here in Toronto, Canada. Oh, tama ba yun? Or should I say US? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, US.
Canada is better. Let's just pretend that you are really going to do this, in the future, and this is really you. So yes, you are in Toronto, Canada.
Okay. Yes, I live in Toronto, and I was introduced to this product by a very good friend of mine who happens to be in Sydney. But I totally believed in the products, and not just the products itself, but the brand itself. As soon as she said it's products from the same dermatologist that created Proactive, so that brand alone got me so interested and so encouraged to learn more about it. And as we all know, Proactive has been in the business for more than 20 years, and it's a billion-dollar industry created by two well-renowned dermatologists. And they have now also created the skincare regimens that target other skin concerns. Okay, and what else? And they started actually, Doctors Rodan and Field started the skincare line, selling them in the high-end retail stores like Nordstrom's. I'm thinking of Canadian companies. Sorry, Nordstrom. Right? And then they found some success, but then they figured out that most of their customers that came back actually heard it from word of mouth, and so they ended up pulling out everything from the shelves and started direct selling, and found individuals like me and my upline and all other consultants that are willing to get into the business and succeed as entrepreneurs. So here we are right now. We are the number one premium skincare selling brand in North America, and we've just opened in Australia, and it's also number one skincare brand no, premium skincare brand in North America, basically. And we're very, sorry, my new puppy.
Oh, hello.
My training, sorry. Echo, I lost my training. Okay,
That's okay.
sorry. Yeah, premium skincare brand. Okay. So before I get too ahead of myself, because I'm just so excited about sharing the products with you and also about the business, let me tell you a little bit something about myself. Okay, I'm a very busy mom of 2 active teenagers, one 15-year-old daughter and one 11-year-old son. And I'm a soccer mom to my son, so it's soccer 5 days a week.
Wow.
Yes, my daughter is active on her own, being typical teenager, and I'm very happy about that. And she's actually they're actually helping me in this business as well in terms of my social media postings, because
Wow.
I am technically challenged when it comes to things like that. So they are my reasons why I joined the business as well. I'm a single mom. I'm trying to juggle some work, and I'm being out of work right now. So I have some part-time job that's coming in, and I said to myself that I need another plan. I need a plan A to Z, basically, for my life. And it's all because of my children. So they are the whys. They are my whys. Why, the reason why I'm doing this business. I've been into networking business for a while now as well, but nothing really made me motivated and encouraged to do more until Rodan and Fields showed up, right? Now I'm so encouraged to be, I feel more empowered to do more in my life and in this business, even though I'm in a very different position in my life right now. But yes, so that's my why. And going back into telling you more about products as well, it has helped me personally because I've started using the product itself. And I'm 42 years old, and people comment like, "Wow, are you really 42?" and all that. Like, so really, really flattering, being.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you don't look 42.
Thank you.
I must really try these products.
Yeah, I feel like I found the fountain of youth. Right? It's really very uplifting to my, I'm not saying it for the case just for my vanity's sake, but it's very uplifting coming from a very different a difficult situation in my life, and then I just started using the products, and people just out of the blue tell me, "Wow, you look great, you look amazing, you look like," and then I start comparing my pictures from 10 years ago. I'm like, wow, I really do look younger than 10 years ago, right? So I feel that sense of
Sounds awesome.
I feel that sense of wow, and this is only after 1 month of using the products. So that's why I fell in love more with the products and started sharing the products with my friends, with my family, with my relatives all over the world, right? So that's another reason why I believe in this company and the product as well. So right now, we have a lot of products in our sorry, in our line. We have actually 4 regiments right now. Ooh, Australia, sorry. 3.
Okay, Jasmine, I have to stop you from there. That's too much information. Anyway, after you provided your what was this? Your introduction, your why. Let's ask Sharina let's ask the prospect what interested her to listen and to hop into this call, and what intrigued her about this business.
Okay.
Sorry, my director. Director.
Oh, that's good.
Well, what made me interested? Oh, sorry. What were you gonna ask me?
Sharina, yeah, what made you interested in in hopping into this call, learning about
Oh,
rhodonophilia.
well, when I heard from a friend of mine about this company and the business itself, I mean, I was intrigued because she's like very busy mom and she works full time, but also is doing this business. So I'm like, well, if she looks like she's doing really well at it. So I was intrigued and I wanted to see maybe um, it might be for me. So that's why I wanted to know a bit about it.
Oh, that's great. Well, I can definitely answer any of your questions. And do you have anything that you want to ask right now? Do you have like a top 3 questions that pop in your mind?
Um, let me just think.
Okay, to ask, Lany.
Yeah, actually, maybe I think the questions that come up during the one of my 3 ways is like, how can I get started?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested in this business, but I don't really know how to get started. Like, how can I get the product? Should I order from you and then you're going to send it to me, or what should I do about it?
Or sometimes they might ask, I really want to try the products first, and then they'll say, but maybe
Or can you give samples first?
or something. Yeah, or like how they usually. Sometimes they want to try the products first before, and then they say, "Oh,
I can answer that. Well, it's really good to know that you want to try the product first. But for me, like personally, since I trusted the brand and I trusted the doctors who created Proactive, um, let's say, Sharina or Jasmine, the person who invited me to try this business, told me that there will be a 60 days money back guarantee. And that is really big and huge for me because there's really no risk in this. I can try the product and the business for 60 days. And, in 60 days, nothing happened. I don't have like sales. I don't have any business partner. Then, okay, I'll go ahead and return this product. So, but what happens for me personally is within just less than a month, I have 4 people join me in my business. So it's like, oh, okay, I have 4 people who really believe in this product, and I guess there's no way for me to return this business. But anyway, at least it gave me an option that there is no risk for this business, and I have 60 days to return it. So, by
Okay.
the way, ladies, we only have 10 minutes according to Zoom.
I just remembered something. Also, when they say that, can you give me samples aside from the Give It a Glow packs that we can give them to try? We cannot really give them those little sample things, right? Because it takes. We can explain to them that it takes at least a minimum of 2 weeks for the products to
to actually work.
just our get time to products and see the results, right?
So basically, this is just a teaser.
So when I explain to them that way, then everyone, like 100% of the people that I explain it to, is like, oh, okay, I see. And then they would stop pressing me for samples, because you know how in Sephora they would give you samples, like they would give you this little containers, right, and put it in. So I keep telling them that's not enough for 2 weeks to see any result.
That's also good. Yeah, that's also good. Yeah. For me, I'm planning to give all those little the thing, because I want to recreate the mini facial with Redefine in it. And the only reason why I wanted to give them those sample, like that. The only reason why that one is microdermabrasion, but I plan to really put it on a, I plan to have repack all the Redefine from the bottle. get us in a small
Yeah.
container so that they can have like a mini facial, put it like a mask on their face, just like the samples that we have from the RFX, which we don't have after we finish or the 40 pieces. So I plan to do that. It's because I have literally people who join me. You know what? Because of the night renewing serum. They love the night renewing serum. If you try the Redefine Give It a Glow, and the last thing that you put on your face is the night renewing serum, actually the lip serum. But anyway, a lot of people fall in love with the night renewing serum, and people literally believe on this product. I have also preferred customer who join me just because of the night renewing serum. They just, can I just order the night renewing serum? So
I got
just for them
actually
to,
someone ordered today. Right, you're renewing.
yeah, so that's also like they have like a little feel of what this product can do, and they would really think what could be possible. Like, wow, my skin really feels good. I think this product is really something. So it's also another way for them to really believe that there is really something and there's really special about this product,
And
and
if
the business as
they
well.
would act, no, they would see right away too if there would be any reaction. During my launch party, two of the women had instant reaction when they put on the hydrating serum. So that
What was the reaction in the hydrating serum?
no, they right away they had like not hives but rashes right away.
Mm.
Oh, we don't
Yeah.
have active hydrating serum here
Oh
in Australia.
no, putting out samples is good. At least they try right away, and if there's any,
Yeah, that's right for business launches.
yeah.
So I guess, ladies, Pauline and Jasmine, you did a great job. And actually, I know at the first try, it's kind of like really nerve wracking. But then when everybody else has done this, and then later on you will gain confidence. Like, you know what? It's not really difficult. It's easy, and then you
Yeah.
will feel confident and you feel comfortable in doing this later on.
It.
So I guess that's it, ladies. And tomorrow there will be another session with Sharina and Ayesha and Grace. And I'll post the recording in our Team Possible website. And thank you so much for your time, ladies.
Thank you.
Hello.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye, Jasmine.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Pauline.
Bye. Good night, Tisha.
Bye. Good night, beautiful
Bye.
ladies.
Pagaling ka.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Lany.
Good night. Oh, Leko, no.